Wow, that's a great start of a question. I think my biggest music influences were definitely, well, the beginning of the Dutch dance scene, basically. So Tiesto, Armin van Buuren, Ferry Corsten. Obviously, all the music that my parents played when I was younger, from Michael Jackson to ABBA to my mom was a huge James Brown fan. So yeah, I think every little part influenced me to who I am today. And I think it's really important, and don't underestimate how important it is when you were younger and listening to the music your parents are playing. So yeah, I just got into dance music because I loved it so much when I heard all the DJ sets back then, and that's why I actually started producing dance music at the age of 10. After my sabbatical, a lot of things changed actually. I'm only doing 30 shows a year compared to sometimes like 200 shows a year. So yeah, I want to spread my, let's say, my private life, my studio sessions, and my DJ life, like almost like 33% of all of them. And yeah, I think that's one big lesson I've learned. You know, it's impossible to be always on the road, because when I go back to the studio, I feel tired, uninspired, and not creative at all, because I'm way too tired. I have to catch up with the jet lag or anything like that. And I think I found the perfect balance between a private life, working out, you know, making music in the studio. Even I have time to mess around with new software, new plugins, and, you know, just experimenting with music. And on the other hand, I'm still doing like the major festivals and the festivals you want to see me at. So I think that for me, this balance really works. It makes me really happy, a way better person. I think that's the most important thing. Well, I think Breda influenced me in every single way. I will never leave the city. This is home. This is where my heart is. And that being said, well, Tiesto is from Breda. The reason why I started getting introduced to dance music in the first place, because he was in the local newspaper, and I was like, yo, who's this guy? What is a DJ? What is dance music? I was like, I don't know, like 9 or 10 years old, and that was the moment, like, Mom and Dad, I want to become a DJ. I want to become the next Tiesto. That was for me. So yeah, that was because he was in the local newspaper, and since he was from Breda. So yeah, Breda always had like, yeah, that inspiration and you know, the right guidelines. Because if Chester could make it, I'm a guy from Breda. I can make it because he can make it, you know. So yeah, and with that being said, Breda has such a great club scene, bar scene. Like, it's a super small city, 200,000 people, but everybody that's involved in the music industry is meeting up on a Friday night. And we had great record stores back in the days. We have great bars where everybody goes to. So yeah, it's really easy to connect with other people from the music scene. I was like really young when I connected with Feddy Legrand and Funkerman, which both of them have really helped me a lot in the beginning of my career. So yeah, I think Breda has a really big impact if it comes to the dance scene worldwide. It's almost fair to say that Breda is one of the capitals of dance music in the world. How many time do we have? No, that's a huge question. The most important thing as an artist is just to do what makes you happy, and I enjoy being on tour and being on stage, performing my shows, playing my music, and almost use my own music to connect people from all around the world. It can be through the internet, it can be through a live show that I'm performing, but it's the most amazing feeling to connect people and share the same energy. And I really truly believe that music and people are just built of energy, and that you can actually align on the same level. And if everybody aligns and feels the same energy and the same emotion, that's like truly something inspiring and magical. And I always aim for that. I try to connect people, and I'm really happy that people call it a legacy, but for me it's just like, this is what I love to do the most, you know, looking people in the eye when I'm performing and playing one of the new songs and see the reaction and see the emotion of people. You can be crying, or you can be super happy and screaming. It doesn't matter. Like, the energy that comes loose and that I feel when I'm performing, that's what I live for. That's basically why I love this job so much. "2025, I'm really ready. I'm not doing any shows until next year, until 2025. The first show I'm gonna do is Ultra Miami. So I'm locked up in the studio right now and making all the new music. A lot of new collaborations. I already premiered during ADE a new one with Atmospheres. And besides that, I'm working on a lot of own music. Talking about gigs, it's really, we're still working on like the full tour schedule. I think my schedule will be released by the beginning of next year. So, but a lot of great shows. You're not gonna miss me at any festival. And that being said, I'm really excited for 2025. For myself, a lot of new surprise collaborations are coming up as well, and Revealed is doing really well. We have a lot of great music that's coming out. So, yeah, I can't wait for next year.